Good morning. Happy Monday. I am so happy to be back with you guys and reading you a story and being able to connect with you guys again. I missed you all so much. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I got to do some bike riding and relaxing with my family that I live with. And just kind of hanging out with my dogs. I have a friend with me today who's really sleepy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm so sorry. He doesn't like being woke up, but I am wearing this olive green shirt today to show responsibility. I hope you guys are all wearing your green shirts to show responsibility. I show that I'm responsible by making sure my room is clean, by making my bed, making sure I do all my morning stuff like brushing my teeth, cleaning up breakfast, doing my hair, making sure I'm just ready for the day. I also show responsibility by doing all my work and making sure my work is done. But I do have a little secret for you guys. Don't tell your parents I told you, okay? Okay, my secret is the best way to show responsibility and doing all these things is doing it before your parents tell you. Shh, don't tell them I told you that. You have to do these things before your parents tell you, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you guys are so responsible. You're on top of it. You guys are showing me that you care by doing what you're supposed to be doing before I even ask you to. You are showing me that you are responsible and can handle your chores. Your parents will be so happy if you do all of these things without them even asking you to. They would be so proud of you guys. So, making sure that we're doing our homework, doing our work. I know sometimes it is really, really hard for us to make sure that we do our work when we're home, because I know since we're home, we just want to play. We just want to play video games or watch TV or watch movies and just kind of lay around. But it is so important that you guys keep doing your work, because this week is our last week of work of review. Now, I am very, very sad that we are now extending our school closure to May 1st. So now we won't be back in school until May 4th, which is another 3 weeks after spring break. We have spring break next week. After spring break, there's going to be another 3 weeks where we won't be in school. I'm really sad about this. I miss you guys so much. I wish we could be back in the class, but for these next 3 weeks after spring break, we are going to be learning new material. So the last 3 weeks, the packet that you guys have been working on, that has just been reviewed. Those are all things that you guys have done. But when we come back from spring break, the work that you're going to be having is all new stuff. So it's really important that you guys finish your review this week, get it done, work hard on it, because when we come back, you're going to be learning new material. So it's really, really, really important that you show responsibility, get your work done. That way you are ready for when we come back from spring break and you are ready to learn new stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys are doing that work, getting it done. I'm really proud of you. I know lots of you guys have. I think some of you guys are even done with it already. That is great. Just make sure we're reading and really practicing our math and our reading and writing. Make sure you're doing your journal. I know lots of you guys are. I'm really proud of you guys, but I just want to stress that it is super, super important that you guys finish your packets this week and get that review done and work really, really hard. Show me how responsible you guys are, because I know that you guys can get this done. But today, I have a book for you guys. It is called Henry and Mudge in the Forever Sea. It is an AR level 2.5. The quiz number is 14999. 14999. Or you can just type in Henry and Mudge and the Forever Sea. Here is our table of contents. We have a couple chapters. So remember, contents, it tells us what page we can find something on. So if I want to flip to where it says the brave dog, what page will that be? 27. Remember, it tells us the page. If I want to flip to the beach, what page is that going to be? It's going to be page 5. Remember, table of contents tells us what page we can find things on. So, to the beach. It was summer vacation, and Henry and his big dog Mudge were going to the beach. Mudge had never been to the beach. Henry promised he would like it. "You'll like the waves," he said, "and the sandcastles, and the shells, but don't drink the water," he warned. "Too salty." They went in the car with Henry's father. In Henry's bag were green goggles, a yellow bucket, an orange shovel, and a dump truck. In Mudge's bag were a blue bowl, a jug of water, half of a bone, and a tennis ball. In Henry's father's bag were a book about shells, 6 towels, and a red rubber lobster he liked to bring along. So here's a picture of all the things that they brought. They sang sea songs all the way. Henry's father said "yo ho ho" about 100 times. Henry acted like a shark. Mudge just wagged. They couldn't wait to get there. I wish I was at the beach. But we have to stay home. The Forever Sea, a new chapter. "I see it," Henry shouted. The ocean was waiting. It was blue and white and forever. Do you guys sometimes feel like the beach goes on forever and never ends? There's just lots of beach to see. Henry's father honked the car horn. Mudge barked. They parked the car and ran for the sand. Mudge got there first. He ran right into the water. Splash! Henry was second. Splash! Henry's father was third. Splash! They're making big splashes. Pretty soon it's going to be warm enough where we're going to be making splashes in our pool. The white foam rushed around their legs. They laughed and hopped and ran. A big wave knocked Henry down. He rolled all the way back to shore. "Wow," said Henry. He got up and ran back. Henry's father rode a wave like he was a surfboard. Here he is riding the waves. He rode it all the way back to shore. "Wow," he said. He got up and ran back in. Mudge was not as brave as Henry and Henry's father. He just ran along the ledge. He stayed out of the big waves. Do you guys have dogs that are afraid of the ocean water? I have my little Max, the little dog. He doesn't really like the water, but he'll get in a little bit. But our other dog, the brown dog, Belle, she loves the water. But still, he got so wet that he looked like a whale with legs. They played a long time. It looks like they're having so much fun. For lunch, new chapter, Brave Dog. For lunch, Henry and Mudge and Henry's father walked to a hot dog stand. Henry had a hot dog with ketchup. Henry's father had a hot dog with ketchup and mustard and onions and slaw and chili and cheese. "Yuck," said Henry. Mudge had 3 hot dogs plain and 1 gulp. So here's the dad's hot dog. That does not look good to me. I would not want to eat it with all that stuff on it. And here's the dog eating 3 hot dogs in 1 bite. Belle could eat that. After lunch, Henry and his father began to build a sandcastle. Henry made the moats. Henry's father made the towers. Mudge made a nice bed and went to sleep. Nap time. He played so hard it was ready. He was ready for a nap. When the castle was finished, Henry's father stuck his red rubber lobster on the tallest tower. Then he and Henry clapped their hands. Suddenly, a giant wave washed far on the sand, and it covered everything. It covered the moats. It covered the towers. What do you think happens to the sandcastle? I think it gets washed away. It covered Mudge, who woke up. Oops, said Henry. Save that lobster, cried Henry's father. The water was pulling it out to sea. There it goes, it's leaving. Mudge ran and jumped into the waves. He caught the lobster before it was lost forever. Good dog, said Henry's father. Brave dog, said Henry. They all had cherry snow cones to celebrate. Even Mudge got a cherry snow cone. I like snow cones a lot. Okay, last chapter. Goodbye, crab. At the end of the day, it was time to say goodbye to the ocean. Henry and Mudge and Henry's father walked along the sand, watching the orange sunset, watching the water sparkle green and yellow. Suddenly, a crab popped out from under the sand. It came up sideways very fast, so fast that Mudge nearly stepped on it. That would be really bad if Mudge stepped on it, because I think it would snap and pinch him. Look out, Mudge, Henry said. Mudge stopped and put his nose to the sand. The crab looked at him. He looked at the crab. I can't tell if that is the front of the crab or the back of the crab, said Henry's father. I can't tell if it's the front or the back either. Suddenly, the crab ran sideways away from them. Mudge chased it. It popped back under the sand. Henry looked at its new hole. Wow, he said. Wow, said his father. Mudge stuck his nose into the hole, but nobody came out. Where do you think the crab went? Since we can't have crab for dinner, said Henry's father, I guess we'll have to have another cherry snow cone. Henry cheered and hugged him as they walked down the sand. Mudge stuck his nose into every hole he saw. He's trying to find that crab still. Look at all these holes. He's sticking his nose into all of them to find the crab. But nobody ever came out. The end. It looks like the crab got away. He didn't get to find him. Okay, guys, so I want you guys to AR test on this book. Again, it is an AR level 2.5. The quiz is 14999, or you can type in Henry and Mudge and the Forever Sea. I hope you guys liked this book. I enjoyed reading it to you. I'm really, really excited to see all of your guys' pictures and your reasons of how you show responsibility. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Happy Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.